Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Fagel-Luby with this OmniED Brief. In this video, we'll be talking about 4 reasons two-way communication during remote learning is essential between caregivers and educators. Let's start with number 1, to advocate for the child and empower you, the caregiver. Now, we all know that communication is important, but this first point is about advocating for the child and empowering you, the caregiver. Let's start with first indicating your desire to be involved in the education of your child, taking a proactive view as a participant in the child's education. You want to communicate that you're a partner in the education of the child, not just a bystander. Second, providing positive messages to the teacher or whoever the educator is to reinforce and maintain what is actually working for the child by the educator. We want to affirm those things that they're doing so they'll keep on doing them, and your child can be successful. Third, sharing perceived challenges, frustrations, confusions to alter the course of how the child is taught and address problems in a timely manner. We don't want to see our child flounder. We don't want to wait. If we can share those challenges, frustrations, and confusions right from the start when they become a problem, it's much easier to change direction. Also for the educator. Fourth, communicate with the school as a community of parents. Let the school know a consistent message for a needed solution, not just with you as an individual, but that community of parents echoing a message together. You're much more likely to get the change you need. Fifth, ensure that interventions are implemented as designed and that the student has access to any materials or supplies that might be necessary. It's so important that when your child has an intervention that can be developed, especially during remote learning, that if they don't have all those materials, we can't expect that intervention to work the way it was designed. You can help by communicating that with the teacher. 6, confirm that instructional, behavioral, or social-emotional goals are aligned with your long-term goals for the child. Each day adds up to each week, adds up to each year of the education of the child. We want to make sure that we're all moving in the same direction, considering the academic or instructional, the behavioral, or the social-emotional goals as starting points is something everyone should be on the same page about. 7th, convey the interests of the child, their strengths, their hobbies, their fears, their challenges. Things that will help inform the learning environment for your student. Educators will appreciate that. They'll find new ways to motivate the child. It's also really helpful as a way of talking about what things are really strong for that child. Great way to be engaged with your educator. And finally, understanding the communication tools made available by your child's teacher. Teams or Zoom or whatever platform that the school might be using may not be your favorite. But if that's the management system that the teacher has been asked to work in, try and understand those communication tools so that if they want texting or messages or direct emails, you're able to speak in the language and the manner that they find successful. These are 8 tips on how you can advocate for both the child and empower yourself as the caregiver. This has been an OmniED Brief on advocating for the child and empowering the caregiver. Go to omnied.org for more videos like this.